Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire, the quiz show that can make you, the audience, a FIFA Millionaire in just 15 questions. In the previous episode, we did have Extertinio on the Season 1 finale. If you haven't seen any of the episodes in Season 1, make sure you do go back and watch them, of course, because basically what we're going to be doing now is resetting the YouTuber leaderboard, and we'll get all those guests back on and potentially get even more on. So we'll get new guests that you haven't seen before. I've seen a lot of suggestions and I am trying to get these new people on. We've definitely got some good ones coming up with Season 2, and we have also got a different spin on the series. We will get somebody to host the series that isn't me, and I'll be answering the questions and see how well I do. So be interested to see how well I do on the YouTuber leaderboard. Maybe I'll be at the bottom, maybe I'll be at the top. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, shall we go into today's episode against the Season 1 champion, which was Captain Tom, of course. Shall we find out how he does? Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Today in the hot seat we have a FIFA YouTuber and streamer from London, England. He is the Season 1 FIFA Millionaire champion. It is the one and only Captain Tom.
Yeah! Champion! Let's go, baby. I mean, I feel like it was a slightly hollow victory because there were people that got more questions right but then bottled it. And also, I did see you adapt the series. Like, obviously I was the first one in last time, and you definitely made stuff a lot harder. Like, there has been some stinky questions that I'm like, mate, that's just not fair. That boards, the Spanish boards for Nerdfire a couple weeks ago, I feel for him.
But it's a question you can work out. I think if you
take
it's time,
there's so many of them. You can easily miss a couple. Like,
well, we'll have to wait and see what's in store today.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right, I'm just saying now, if there's a bunch of real life football questions, Luke has written them specifically so he knocks me out early. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't do that. I think we need to get the FIFA points for the people.
We'll see, won't we? We will see.
Okay, 15 questions, 3 lifelines, a possible 100,000 FIFA points. Best of luck, Tom. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire. Question number 1 is for 100 FIFA points. Which of the following FIFA YouTube series involved combining 2 FIFA players into one?
Oh, go away. Go away, you troll.
Is it A, Fusion FIFA, B, Blend FIFA, C, Combine FIFA, or D, Merging FIFA?
So I was the hero of that series, Mr. Poggiatore. It was Fusion FIFA, mate.
You sure about that? How many episodes of that series did you do?
Yes, I get asked enough by the trolls in my stream to bring it back. What was I thinking?
Is it ever going to come back then, Tom?
No, I got blitzed enough the first time around. That was 5 years ago. I still get requests for it.
It's a great series. It's got a great idea and great concept. But you do have the correct answer.
It was not a good idea.
Question number 2 is for 200 FIFA points. What is the highest possible rating a bronze card can be on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Is it A, 63, B, 64, C, 65, or D, 66?
Ooh. Okay, so silver is 74, because then it's 75. So minus 10. 64. Yeah, so 64, mate.
Final answer?
It is the final answer, yes.
Imagine if you went out on question 2, Tom.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
It would be good for the video. But you do have the correct answer. It is 64, of course. Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. Which of the following gold FIFA managers are not icons on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Is it A, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, B, Frank Lampard, C, Zinedine Zidane, or D, Pep Guardiola?
It's a funny one you'd say that, because he used to be a legend, didn't he, old Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I believe?
He did.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think if I could have maybe just gone straight up icons, because then you'd be a little bit confused. But then again, you could have probably worked out that he's a legend and not an icon.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, but yeah, the answer is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The others have all got icon cards in this iteration of FIFA.
And that is the correct answer. He is, of course, Man United's manager, but not on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team as an icon. Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. What rating is Flashback Joe Art on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Is it A, 87, B, 89, C, 91, or D, 93?
I looked at the card earlier. You know that this is a troll question because you made me discard him. I did look at the card earlier. I was looking at it thinking, the only time I ever got a chance to use this card is at striker. I didn't even get a chance to try him out as a goalkeeper.
Did you even score with him?
No, I don't think so. And is that another stat?
Just not as good as me. Because I got 2 goals with him in the game and therefore won the game.
I'm pretty sure it's 91. I don't really want to use a lifeline. It is a bit of a ropey one. I'm almost certain he's 91. I don't think he's 93. That's just too high. 80. I'm pretty sure he's in the 90s, so I'm going to go with 91. Final answer.
You only used him once in one game, Tom.
Oh God, if I've got out now, this is going to be brilliant.
I did beat you in that team takedown, and you did discard him.
Mate, we'll get it.
And he was 91 rated. You do have the correct answer.
God.
Well done.
Thank God.
If you guys haven't checked it out yet, well, kind of spoiled it now, but you can still see.
No point, don't worry.
You can still see the pain in Tom's eyes when he's discarding a 91 rated goalkeeper. Yeah, he's actually quite decent. I think he's quite a good goalie.
Hey, listen, mate, I don't care. I got Ped a check in a pack the other day, Prime, so I don't even care. Got my goalkeeper sorted for the rest of the year now.
Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points. In which country is the Euro 2020 final being hosted in? Is it A, England, B, Scotland, C, France, or C, Italy? D, Italy.
I knew that I should have checked this. This is one of those questions. I'm not going to lie to you. You might think it's embarrassing, but I honestly do not keep up to date with football at all. I have said throughout my entire career that I don't really watch football. Back in the day, I used to watch football a lot when it I think probably when I first started, but the demands of YouTube are just taking up all my time. I just do not watch football. I mean, I don't know. Is it the final?
It's the final and the semi-final, actually, in this certain stadium.
I'm certain it's Wembley. I'm 99% sure it's Wembley, because I feel like everyone was like, "Oh yeah, get tickets. Get tickets. Yeah, go get tickets. Yeah." Oh God. Oh.
It's starting in a few months' time.
I know. It's spread, isn't it? It's not the whole tournament in one country this time.
That is correct information.
I don't want to use a lifeline, but I also don't want to risk it. I've already risked it. I feel like I've risked it twice in a row already. I'm going to use my Ask the Audience. Poor, but I'm going to have to. It's going to be England. I know it's going to be England. And the result's going to be like 90%.
Why not just say England then?
Because I don't want to risk it.
So Tom's had to use his Ask the Audience, so we do have the results back in. Obviously, he did kind of believe it was England, but we do have the percentages back in, and with 71.9% it's England, Scotland with 8.6%, 14.5% for France, and 5% for Italy. So what are you going to go for, Tom?
It's annoying that I did use the Ask the Audience. I was pretty sure. Obviously now I'm going to definitely go with England, but I think the fact that I was willing to let myself become a meme on Twitter by asking this question shows that I really do actually want to do quite well. I could have guessed, and I could have got it wrong and could have gone out, but I'd rather have egg on my face all over social media now that Danny Aarons has ratioed me. Yeah, I'm going to go with England, mate.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. It's, you know, I think most people might know that, but
yeah, most people would know. But that's the thing, mate. Questions are only easy if you know the answer.
Question number 6 is for 1,000 FIFA points. You've got 2 lifelines remaining. Which of the following silver stars have not received a gold inform card? Is it A, speaking of Danny Aarons, Whowantstobeamillionaire? B, I usually call him Wagamama, to be frankly honest, so I'm amazed I managed to actually pronounce his name. Is it B, Jonathan Klaus, C, Che Adams, or D, Christian Romero?
Who? Christian Romero?
Romero.
Oh, the fella from Atlanta, the Argentinian centre back. Oh yeah, no, it's not him. He's got an inform. He's 84. In fact, I think he's got 2 informs since maybe. Whowman obviously got his inform this week. Danny Aaron's making a video on that. Klaus, literally, I packed him yesterday, so I know that he has now got an inform. So the only one that's left is Shay Adams, wasn't it?
Final answer?
Final answer, mate.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. It's a bit more of your specialist subject. You know,
FIFA.
knowing...
FIFA Millionaire.
Yeah, FIFA.
Mate. FIFA Millionaire. Not football.
I like to... Because if it was just FIFA, I think you need a bit of football in there.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. That's fine. I'll just use my lifelines when they come up.
Yep, that's fine. Question number 7 is for 2,000 FIFA points. On FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, who was the first Mexican SBC player? Is it A, Javier Hernandez, B, Jonathan Dos Santos, C, Hector Herrera, or D, Jurgen Damm?
Jurgen Damm? He was an SBC. I thought he was Silver Stars.
If that's the case, he's not an SBC then, is he, Tom?
Right. I know it's not Hernandez because that was yesterday or the day before or weeks before because these videos actually come out quite a long time after you record them. Damm, I mean, he was a foot freeze, so it's not him. It's just a case between Herrera and who was the last one?
Jonathan Dos Santos.
Dos Santos. Yeah, he was early too.
Or Road to the Final, Hector Herrera.
Yeah, Road to the Final, Hector Herrera. Oh, they're both quite old.
They're not actually that... I thought they were a lot older, but they're not.
Hector Herrera came out at the same time as Road to the Final. Because he's a Road to the Final card. And now that started, I think, around the time the Champions League started. But that doesn't necessarily mean he came out then, because they've done other SBCs since. Like Macca's came out yesterday. It is a coin flip for me, to be fair.
Essentially a 50-50. You get a free lifeline, Tom, basically, on this question.
This is true.
Do you want to know something, Tom?
Go on then.
I don't know if I should tell you this, because that would probably give the answer.
I think that if what you're about to tell me is that the Dos Santos came out at the same time as the MLS objectives, which I think he did, that would mean it was him.
I wasn't going to say that.
No, you're not. Give me the information. Give me the information then, mate.
I think it gives it away though. It's a bit too much information.
Okay. The thing is that I know that I think Dos Santos came out around about the same time as Carlos Vea's record breaker card, because I remember looking at him being like, yeah, that's cool, we could do a link with that, put that in a team takedown. But then I never did. Still got the card. Right. This is annoying. I wish I could say for sure. It was quite a while back for me, both of them. I think I'm going to have to use my 50-50 and hope that I get the one left. Go for it, mate. Use the 50-50.
So Tom's had to use his 50-50, and the two remaining answers are Javier Hernandez and Hector Herrera.
Well, that makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? It's Herrera in that case.
I was going to say, the little bit of information was that they've been released in different years. So one was in 2020, and then the other one was in 2021. And I think that was a little bit too...
I mean, I couldn't remember roughly. I can't even remember roughly when Dos Santos... I know that... I just don't really know, to be honest, mate.
What was it? The 10th of January, Dos Santos came out.
When did Herrera come out?
Well, it's the correct answer, by the way. And he came out in December. What was it? Let me just double check. December the 3rd. So
there's about a month between them. Yeah.
It was a rather, I thought it was a good bit of, I don't know, like trying to remember. I think If I was going to answer this question, I'd have gone Herrera, just because it's a road to the final and therefore, obviously, the Champions League run. But you do have the correct answer, and let's see how you do with one lifeline remaining. Derby County beat Manchester United in the 2018/19 Carabao Cup, but which player missed the only penalty in the shootout? Is it A. Ashley Young, B. Fred, C. Fellaini, or D. Phil Jones?
I don't know. I mean, that could be a meme. That could be like Phil Jones missed or something, and it's been a meme ever since, and I should really know the answer. But I don't know football, so I don't remember at all. I can't remember. I can't even remember who Man United played this weekend, let alone like a penalty shootout from 2018 against Derby County, where we got knocked out in the Carabao Cup, for Lord's sake. I'm just gonna have to straight up use a phone a friend. I'm not gonna lie. There's literally no way that I can guess who this is. The only question is, which Manchester United person am I going to use as a phone a friend? I would call you, because obviously it's a Derby question, but you're here, so I can't. I think it's going to have to be Curbs, mate. I think he's the one that's most likely to remember.
So Tom's had to use his phone a friend, and we do have the one and only Curbs in. He is a Manchester United fan, so hopefully he knows this question.
Oh no, you've not
Curbs?
done this to me. You've not done this to me, Tom.
Hey, listen, mate, if he's going to do this to me twice in the first 6 or 7 questions, I'm going to blooming do you as well.
Oh,
why not?
Christ, no.
And guess what question it's about? Derby County versus Man United. Here we go, right.
Oh, brilliant.
Derby County beat Manchester United in the 2018-19 Carabao Cup. But which player missed the only penalty in the shootout? Was it Ashley Young, Fred, Fellaini, or Phil Jones?
Oh God, it was Jones or Ashley Young. And I think what was your inkling? Because I
don't have one, mate. I don't watch football. I honestly have no idea.
Okay. It's definitely not Fred or Fellaini. 100% it's not those two. Oh, I've got a really strong feeling it was Ashley Young and he hit the bar, but I also have a really strong feeling it's Phil Jones too.
That's one of them.
Oh, Tom, I can't believe you've done this to me.
Hey, listen, mate. I'm in the mud here. I've got no idea what's going on. This is only for 3,000 FIFA points or something.
I think if we go about this logically, Phil Jones isn't going to be taking a penalty early on like Ashley Young probably would do in that team, because he's actually a fairly strong penalty taker.
Yeah.
So would Phil Jones be coming up towards the end of the penalties and then would have missed?
Was it missed early doors? It could have been missed early doors, to be honest. I don't think he's going to be the first 5 penalty takers, is he?
No.
It's just whether it's less likely that it's him, because let's face it,
It was a long shootout.
That's the thing, because it was Derby as well, we probably played a younger team. So it would be probably the more experienced players. So I think Phil Jones could have been penalty taker number 5.
Hang on a sec. Which player missed the only penalty in the shootout? Luke's just said it was a fairly long penalty shootout. So unless he's lying, that means that the only player to miss a penalty in the shootout would have had to be one of the ones in sudden death. And so therefore it would have been someone further down the rankings, so it might have been Phil Jones. It might have been Fellaini as well, to be honest. True. I don't really know.
Fellaini's quite good at penalties, I think, if I remember.
Man, I don't really know.
Neither do I. It's one of those, because like I remember watching it, and I remember being really upset as well, because Fellaini, I remember, equalised in like the 90 something minute. But you know what? I have a feeling that, I don't know why, but I've got a feeling that Ashley Young did hit the bar, but I don't even know if he played in that game either. But if it would probably be my thing to go with Phil Jones, personally, mate. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think I might just risk it. Realistically, I'm on like what? I'm on 2,000 FIFA points. What's the difference between 1,000 and 2,000? Other than it being doubled, we could get 3,000. Is it, Luke?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I don't know. Oh, mate, whatever. You've got me. You've got me. I'll go with Phil Jones. Why not?
Final answer.
Final answer, mate.
Come on, fingers crossed.
Come on. It was a very good game for Derby, winning against
Yeah,
a
of
big
course.
team.
Yeah.
And it was Phil Jones who did miss the penalty.
Oh, let's
So,
go!
he
Maybe
took
I
the
can
correct
thanks,
answer.
Curbs.
You're
You did it,
welcome, mate. Oh, it was. I do remember parts of the game, but I remember it being a very painful one as well.
Mainly because Luke's got bragging rights and can pull out stuff
Yeah,
like
this
this
is
at any
true.
point, can't he?
Yeah.
There's a
I
lovely
mean,
Harry
he
Wilson
won't talk
free
about the
kick.
fact that Odie Nagalo absolutely ruined Derby's defence, will he? But
Yeah, but
he'll
that
talk
was
about
a different season.
Oh dear. Well, there you go. I'm glad I could help you, Tom. Glad I could
Cheers,
help you, mate.
Kerbal.
Yeah,
I'll
more
catch
than
you later,
welcome,
mate.
mate. See you later,
Oi,
boys.
oi.
Question number 9 is for 4,000 FIFA points. How many Brazilian boards are there on FIFA 21
Oh,
Ultimate Team?
you're a rotter. I knew you were going to do this to me. Right, okay. How did I
Is
do
it
this
A?
last time?
13, B 16, C 19, or D 22? And we're not
Right.
including Tellez and Douglas Costa, who've got two cards on the
All right,
game.
thanks for
It's
reminding me of them, though.
Just, well, I don't know why I did that. I just gave it to you straight off the bat. I'm basically trying to tell you the stipulations.
All right, okay.
Just
So
gone.
if they've transferred, they only count as one.
Yeah,
And we're not counting walkouts either.
no, just boards.
Right.
83 to 85s.
Right, the way I did this when you did it with Nerdfire was I wrote down each position and went through.
That's
Now-
good. That's good.
Goalkeepers, there are none. It goes Neto, Edison, Allison. So there's no goalkeepers. Let's go right back. There are none. Pretty sure there's none. No right backs. All right, left backs. Who have we got? We got Tellez. Thanks for that, Luke. Should probably know that anyway. Marcelo.
As a Man United fan.
Do we have any other Brazilian left backs? Or left wing backs even? I don't think there's any left wing backs, that's for sure. Tellez, Marcelo. Any others? Let me think through the leagues. Liga, and you've got Bernat, who's aboard there. The only one. Serie A, no. Know that well enough. La Liga, Marcelo. I don't think there's anyone else. Ooh, Serie A, there is! Alexandro. Okay.
That's a good one. Because he's almost like walkout territory.
He is almost walkout. You don't see him very often. So, yeah. No, I almost got that wrong. Serie A. Alright, this is a good way of doing it. La Liga, Serie A, Liga, and Prem. There's only one Brazilian left back other than, a guy from Wolves. And there's another one as well. He plays for, I think, Brighton. So they're not pods. And then the last one is Bundesliga. And there's Vendel, but he's not. Okay. Left back done. Alright, let's do centre back next. I don't really want to do centre back, but we'll give it a go. Because there's loads. Right, 83s. We got Diego Carlos. We've also got at 84 Felipe. We got what's his name? Fernandinho, who moved to that position. We also got Thiago Silva. We've got Marquinhos. Is there anyone else? Let's run through the leagues again. La Liga, Felipe or Diego Carlos. Serie A, no. Liga, Prem. It's just Fernandinho and Thiago Silva. La Liga. I do worry if there's another La Liga Brazilian centre back. I don't think there is because I'm thinking of Eder Militao and Freeze Casemiro. It's not them. And then there's Gabriel Palista, he's 82 though. Bundesliga, no, there's no centre backs in Bundesliga that are Brazilian. I think I'm happy with the centre backs. Alright, next one. What are we going next? Let's go right mid. We've got Lucas.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Right mid, right wing. Rodrigo, but he's a record breaker, 83. I'll put right mid, right wing, Right forward. It's definitely not right forward. Right mid. Right wing.
There's only 2 right forwards on the game, Tom.
I know.
Actually 3 now.
Yazon, Ilicic, and I don't know the last one. Stop distracting me. Need to concentrate.
You're writing it down on a whiteboard. You can.
Right, left mid, left wing, left forward. Got Neymar and Douglas Costa. Cheers, Luke.
I think Neymar's a bit too high.
Oh, he is too high. He is. To walk out.
I really wish I did. I don't know. Kind of hoping you.
Don't worry, mate. There's still plenty of chances for me to go wrong in this blooming question.
There's a 3 gap. It's 13, 16, 19, or 22.
CDMs. Lucas Leiva. Fernando.
Leiva's a good one to remember.
Fabinho used to be 85, but he's not anymore. Just trying to think if there's another one.
You got all the leagues.
No, I haven't gone through them all yet. There are some other ones I need to go through. Right, centre mid. Renato Augusto. Cam. I'll write these down now. Oscar. And Coutinho. And then we've got centre mids, Renato Augusto, Paulinho. And then striker, we've got, I think just Gabby Jesus. Right, how many on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, that doesn't add up, does it?
Because we've got 13, 16, 19, or 22.
I'm aware.
So, have you counted 1 too many, or have you missed a couple?
Missed a couple, most likely.
This is a tricky question.
Yeah, it's just a case of remembering them. It's not a case of like... It's not a case of it being like impossible. It's just difficult to remember them all. Got to remember, is there a centre forward? No, that's Firmino, but he's not right, is he? Got all the CSL. Let's think of some other really, some lower league, like second leagues, I guess you'd call them. Secondary. Championship. Ooh. What about Liga North?
We got
Liga
Tellis
North.
left back, but you've already
Yeah,
got that.
Teller's left back, but is there anyone else in that league? That's a real question. I don't think there is. I think Liga Nos is like pretty
Low.
on the old forwards
Portuguese.
front. It's like Grimaldo and
Rafa.
Tellers. I must be missing someone. Oscar Coutinho. Is there enough Brazilian cam? The problem is with the Brazilians is they're so far spread. Difficult to know.
Just like the Spaniards.
Well, a lot of the Spaniards are concentrated in La Liga.
We don't have a Brazilian league though, do we?
No, we don't.
So you got 17 at the minute, Tom. So you're
Yeah.
either
I
counting
mean,
one
yeah,
too
I'm
many.
even. Yeah, this is what I'm starting to think. Do I really want to go through the pain of trying to work them all out, or do I want to trust that I've written down the right 17 and then go for 19 because there's no way it's going to be 22 and I've missed 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Are they all legit boards? Fifa is 100% a legit board for Nandi.
Because I think Nerdfire put Asensio on the list, but he was only an 82.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
You're confident then. So are you going to go for 19? Is that what we're going for?
Let me read them all back. Teles 84, Marcelo 83, Alexandro's 85, Lucas 83, Diego Carlos 83, Felipe 84 for Atletico Madrid, Fernandinho 84, Man City. Thiago Silva 85, Marquinhos 85. No chance he's actually 86, is there? No, he's not 86. Douglas Costa 84, Lucas Leiva 84, Fernando 83, Renato Augusto, I know that because I pack him all the time, 83. Paulinho, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure he's 83. Oscar 83, Coutinho 83, Gabby Jesus 83. I just can't think who the last couple are, so yeah, I'm just going to go with 19, final answer.
Takes a lot of working out this question. Is your working out correct?
I hope so.
Well, not 100% because obviously you've not got either a 16 or a 19, so it can't be 100% correct. But you do have the correct answer, it is 19. You are missing 2. And the 2 players you were missing were both centre mids, Tom. Can you think of any centre mids from the top 5 leagues? One was very overpowered at the start of the game.
Oh, Alan.
There's one. And the other one also starts with the same letter. It's also a cartoon.
I don't know.
Wait, it's Arnold, isn't it? It's not Arthur.
Arthur, that's it.
Yeah, Arthur.
Hey Arthur.
Yeah,
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arthur. Hey.
It's not. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It's Hey Arnold and Arthur.
Yeah, I've got Arthur and Arnold mixed up, but yeah, you do have the correct answer. Well done, Tom. A little bit of a tricky question, but definitely you can work it out, and that's why I quite like this question. I've kind of got the most difficult countries out of the way now. So any future potential guests, you could research. You could go through England, Argentina, and all them countries, and then once I get the question up, bang, you'll get it straight away. Question number 10 is for 5,000 FIFA points. At which club was Alexander Eswine first discovered on FIFA 13 Ultimate Team as a gem? Is it A, Hertha Berlin, B, Union Berlin, C, Stuttgart, or D, FC Nuremberg?
Oh no, I didn't want you to say Nuremberg because it's either Hertha Berlin or Nuremberg. Now, when you say gem, it was FIFA 13, wasn't it?
That was the gold 75 card that was the one back in the day.
That was the one. Alright, you know what's perfect? Thank you so much, Bateson. He put up his favourite teams from each year. He put it up this morning. He literally put up that picture of Eswine, and it's Nuremberg. Final answer.
Bateson's absolutely... That's like an extra lifeline, that is, Bateson, putting out that information. But yeah, you do have the correct answer. He did actually have a...
Silver.
He had a flashback at...
he was, yeah, you're right.
He had a flashback and a... Oh, what was the other one? They had one the year after as well. It might have been back-to-back flashbacks, to be fair. And then obviously the card designs changed. But yeah, he had 2 special cards at Berlin. I think he might have had 3, actually. I think he had a FUT birthday as well. So Nuremberg was literally the one where he was that 75 ridiculously good card in those 3-5-2 Bundesliga teams. But yeah, you do have the correct answer.
That's lucky that I saw that this morning, blimmin' heck.
Question number 11 is for 6,000 FIFA points. On FIFA 19, Odysseas Valdeshimos, I think that's how you say his name, changed nation to Greek. But what nation did he represent before?
You asked me this question the other day! Or I saw it in your chat.
You should remember it then, shouldn't you, Tom?
Hopefully, because I don't know the answer at the time, that's for sure.
Is it A, France, B, Italy, C, Switzerland, or D, Germany?
And I still don't know. Say him again.
It's France, Italy, Switzerland, Germany. All in that European ballpark. It's quite odd though that he like, clearly a Greek name, but he was one of the nations before.
I think I remember his silver card. This is the thing. I think I remember his silver card. And his silver card... If I'm thinking right, I thought he was Belgian. I'm not going to lie. Thinking back and looking at their card, the silver card that he had back in the day, I thought he was Belgian. That's what I was like. Like, if I had to hope that something was coming up, it was Belgium. But since it's not Belgium, that probably means it's Germany. Because I think I heard the question. Obviously, I know he's Greek now because I pack him all the time, and he's beautiful for the 81 plus double upgrade. Because he's 700 coins all the time, all year round. That guy never shifts price. Always 81,
Bargain.
750 coins.
He also had a team of the season that year. That he changed nation as well.
Did he?
Mm.
He's a bit of a risk. I'm almost certain it's going to be German, to be honest. I'm trying to think of the card. I'm trying to think like of the card, Luke. So I'm trying to think of what it looks like. Now I think I'm thinking he might be Italian because I'm thinking of Marchetti. Marchetti and him look very similar on their cards. Their pictures look very similar, and that would mean that he's not Italian. And then we've got France. I have no idea why he would have been French. I don't know why he would have been German, to be honest. Lacamida, no, it's not in any way German, is it?
Vlachodimos.
Lacademos. And what's the last nation after Germany?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
It's a big plus.
Could be Swiss. Could be Swiss. Be Swiss. I'm trying to think. It's a risk, mate. Whatever I do, I am taking a bit of a punt, but let's go for it. Germany, mate. Germany.
Final answer. You're gonna lock it in.
I think I went out early last time. I didn't even use my phone a friend because I didn't trust anyone to give me the right answer. And so I walked away and I saw people a little bit disappointed that I didn't like fully swing for the fences. So let's swing for the fences this time. Germany, final answer.
You're swinging,
I'm swinging.
but are you gonna hit?
Home run?
It is the correct answer. It's Germany. Well done, Tom.
All right.
And yeah, I must say, I think definitely it was either in my chat or your chat. And
So it definitely came from
I don't know.
somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's suggested this question because I didn't know that he was, because obviously it was a silver card before, but then he got upgraded to a gold Greek card, and then he got a team of the season in that season at Benfica, I believe.
I want to have a look at this card. Just go to his generations real quick. Where is it?
He just, I don't know. I don't know why he was German for a little bit.
No, I do remember that. I do remember that card though. Yeah, I remember it very clearly. Benfica German card.
Question number 12 is for 12,000 FIFA points. You've got no lifelines remaining. You're a couple of questions away from matching what you previously got, Tom. So I'll have to wait.
Yeah,
and see
if I
you
get
can
this
do
one
that.
though, I get to have a free shot, don't I? At the next question.
I guess you can look at it that way. Which of the following icons are the youngest aged? Is it A. Ashley Cole, B. Petr Cech, C. Nemanja Vidic, or D. Fernando Torres?
I saw a picture of Torres. He was in the gym the other day on Instagram, and he's hench. I don't think he's that old.
Is he on the juice?
He retired young as well. He didn't play until he was very old, and he retired the most recently. It's definitely not Vidic, not a chance. Ashley Cole, and who was the other one?
Petr Cech.
Goalkeepers generally go a lot longer. I think Czech's going to be well into his like 30s. I think Torres is going to be young. It's between. I don't think it's Ashley Cole. I don't know why.
Derby legend.
Derby legend, mate. I don't think it's going to be Ashley Cole. Like, I remember they both had, like, I think they were, like, Europa, like, flashback European legend kind of cards, one FIFA. That would have been 2016. So that's quite a while ago. And I saw that Andy was playing. He did a squad builder showdown, and he thought it was super smart because they went through the different years and built each line of the team on a different FIFA. And he was on like FIFA 19, I think, at Sayongun's. I'm really getting myself in a hole here. Why am I telling all this information? I think it's Fernando. I really think it's Fernando Torres. This is like another absolute swing. But again, as I said, if I get this right, odds-wise, kind of makes it a more acceptable punt because I think it's like a 1 of 2. I think it's either him or Cole. So that means that if I get through this, I get another swing. So odds-wise, it kind of makes sense for me to swing because then I got 50-50 and then I got 1 in 4 to get like 25,000 FIFA points versus 6,000. If I, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to swing for it, mate. Fernando Torres, final answer. Again, swinging for the fences.
You could have walked away with the 6,000, Tom.
Could have done.
Ashley Cole was on FIFA 19.
Or was he? Played for years though. I swear. He played for too long.
He's 40 years old now.
Thank God, there's no way that Fernando Torres is 40. Absolutely no chance.
Petr Cech is younger than Ashley Cole.
Oh no. How old is he? 38?
He's 38. The question is Fernando Torres under 38? And he is indeed. He is 37 years old. Well done, Tom.
Oh, that was close. That was.
I think that's an educated. I don't know. I maybe should have put Vidic in there. I think he's a little bit too old. Although Vidic is actually only 40, I think, which is kind of crazy when you think about it that way. That Cole.
Yeah, it feels like feels like Vidic played decades ago.
Yeah.
Torres was only just a stone's throw back, and like Cech feels like quite a while back. Well, actually, no, Cech was actually. Yeah, maybe Cech was a dodgy one, to be honest, because he was playing up until, what, like a couple of years ago?
He's technically still playing now. He's in Chelsea's, like, books for the Champions League. But you're guaranteed 12,000, Tom. You've got no lifelines remaining. Shall we find out if you can match your previous best of
Go on then, mate. Why
25k?
Not? Why not?
Which of the following gold cards have the lowest pace on FIFA 21
that's
Ultimate Team?
Stinky question.
Is it A, Dante? B, Fernando Dante, the centre-back?
He's very slow.
Is it B, Fernando Llorente, C, Federico Fazio, or D, Jose Fonte?
Fonte? Which one Llorente? Which Llorente's the striker from Udinese, right?
Is he Udinese?
Pretty sure.
It's one of the Serie A teams, definitely. But yeah, it's the striker, Llorente.
Now, I know Fonte is horrifically slow because I've used him. Because he got that inform first week. So there was a whole load of times I was like, oh yeah, perfect link, Fonte and Renato Sanchez. Got to be done. So it's Dante. He's about 34, I think. Fonte, I think he's about 28. Llorente from Udinese, that's a question mark. I don't know. He could be 24. To be honest,
24?
He's always been really slow.
Yeah, but 24, Tom, that's like snail.
That's like snail
one
pace,
leg.
but
That's like one leg could do that.
And who was the last one? Fonte Llorente.
Federico Fazio.
Fazio, he's 30 odd. He's got 30, or has he got 28? Oh, this is a joke.
This is a 25,000 FIFA point question, to be fair.
Yeah, and I get a free stab at it, don't I?
Exactly. You get a free swing now, Tom. What's your inkling?
My inkling is Fonte. I know Fazio is slow. He might even be slower, to be honest. I know he's so slow.
They're all slow, that's what I've put in the question.
Which one has the most pace or the least?
The least, the slowest of the slows.
Slowest.
The snailest of the snails.
The snailiest of the snails. Mate, they could all be like within about one pace of each other.
It's a free hit, Tom, I guess.
I know.
So.
I reckon the Fazio's 29, Fonte's 28, Llorente is like, he's either going to be 29 or 27, one of the two, and Dante's just not even in my. I think I'm just going to go with the one that I thought most at the start, mate. I'm going to go with because it's a free swing. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go with Fonte, mate. Final answer.
We did have 3 centre backs in this list, Tom. Dante, Fazio, and Fonte. I can reveal none of the players are actually in the 20 pace margin. They're all over 31.
Jesus. They're not that slow then.
So you punting at this like 20 pace.
I swear to God, I thought he was like 28 pace. I swear to God.
Maybe I don't know, but he's over 30. All four of these players.
Well, then I've got no blooming clue then.
The previous question was Fernando Torres, and this question was for Fernando Llorente. It was the correct answer. So you have missed out on the 25,000, Tom.
That's
but
fine, mate.
It's a tricky question.
It was a tricky run. I won't lie.
I think if you went on Footbin and you've like researched slowest and fastest players, then
maybe I would have had a chance. Yeah, maybe I would have had a chance. But no, I was too busy trying to research who won the Blooming FA Cup in like '96 and stuff.
I think
obviously I have no idea.
Llorente's got 31, and then Fonte's got like 33, and Fazio 32, something like that.
Right, in my mind's eye, I saw like 28, 29.
Yeah.
If I'd known that piece of information that it was like 30 plus, then I probably would have gone for something different. But you know, them's the breaks. Whatever, man. We've had fun. It was good.
Yep. You still got the last two questions, Tom. Last time we were straight out at this point and ending the video. This time we can see if you can get. Technically, Tom, if you get 2 more questions right, you can match Pi with the most questions correct. So, shall we find that out?
Yeah, go for it.
Which of the following FIFA YouTubers was notorious caught cheating against during the FIFA 14 Kick TV Invitational event? Is it A, Air Japes, B, Bateson87, C, Calfreezy, or D, Zerka? Do you remember?
I remember. Okay, so you asked this question in a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, a similar one about Kick TV, and I knew the answer because it was Rossi who won it. Now, I know there was a scandal. You asked what was the scandal. The scandal was that he cheated, and then I think they did something where it meant that he got knocked out in the groups. I have a feeling that he was caught against Air Japes, maybe. Who was it? It was Japes, Calfreezy,
Bateson and Zerka.
Bateson and Zerka. I don't think it was Zerka. It might have been Bateson. I have a feeling though it's Air Japes. The reason that I say that is I think that Air Japes would have probably been one of the best players. In fact, I knew he was one of the best players at that tournament at the time. Bateson was also really good at that time as well.
You say he's not good anymore?
No, I'm not saying that he's not good anymore. I'm just saying that, like, at the time, I know that they were prominent gameplay FIFA YouTubers.
Yeah.
And so
because he had like legend killer team.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really remember, to be honest. I don't really remember the groups.
Do you remember how he was caught cheating?
No, I remember he wore like earplugs or something as well. Whether that's got something to do with it, I haven't got a clue, really. I don't actually know. I don't know how he was caught cheating either. Probably, I don't know, subbing on some player he wasn't allowed, I don't know. Or putting custom tactics on his player, who knows. Ultra D drop back when it was actually an offence rather than celebrated by the masses in Weekend League. Yeah, I'll just go with Air Japes, mate. Final answer.
It was a very long time ago.
It was.
I must say. This is why I've asked you, because obviously you've been in the community that long and maybe you had an inkling. The way he was caught cheating was that he was looking at the person's controller when they were doing a penalty shootout.
Yeah,
so he was looking at which way they were diving. Unfortunately, the correct answer was Bateson. He was the one. Yeah, that was a big throwback. That was, but yeah, like I don't know, like he's being filmed and he's there looking at the person's controller as he's diving. Yeah. It's just like that's just. I mean,
it was an awkward, I think, thing having him there because he was like a pro player at the time. It was
he wasn't really.
He was the only one as well, the only one that was considered a pro player. Everyone else was just a content creator. And I think obviously there's different levels that content creators go to, but none of them play the game as like, they'll play it competitively, but they don't play it for that's not their objective is not to make or just win every game. It's to make entertaining content. So they always have a different way of playing the game, and it doesn't really work mixing in sort of like a pro, because obviously they're just going to stomp all over him. I mean, look at Andy versus ex-pro hashtag, not even ex-pro x hashtag Harry Hesketh in Squad Builder Showdown. Stomped.
Exactly.
Sorry, Andy.
So let's find out if you do know the 100,000 FIFA point question. How many games did FIFA Wonder Kid Anders go unbeaten in FUT Champs before losing? Is it A, 515, B, 535, C, 555, or D, 575?
I'm going to say 550. I don't really know. I think it was. I thought it was like around. I knew that he went on in the same run.
Is it ridiculous? Like
ridiculous.
Imagine trying to win 500 plus games in a row. Like,
I can't even win that many games in like managerial masterpiece. Like
can't even do it in squad battles on ultimate difficulty.
Yeah, no, I really don't know. I think it might be 515, so I just go with that.
And it was actually 535. He's done 20 more, Tom. He's done 20 more
Fair
wins
enough.
than that.
I've sold him
like
short. Apologies, Anders, if you're watching this, apologies.
You should have gone 575 and just like, yeah, he's that great. But yeah, ridiculous. He's only like, what, 13, 14? Which is, I don't know. I wish I was that good at FIFA. Maybe one day.
What benefit would it have on your life to be that good at FIFA?
To be able to beat you to take that more.
Hey, listen, you've already rubbed it in my face about making me. Literally, half the questions in this were just trolls of me. Like, oh yeah, when did Derby? Who didn't score in the Derby versus Man United penalty shootout where Derby won? Who made you discard your flashback heart and stuff? What rating is heart?
What was question one, Tom?
It was I can't even remember. But I'm in Fusion FIFA. It just was like a very trolly set of questions. Quite rightly so. To be fair, I love it. I love being trolled. So bring it.
But you've got 12k. You've managed to essentially match. I think you got 13 questions correct last time, so you've essentially matched your same level. Mm-hmm. And obviously, the longer this series goes on, the more complex it gets, because obviously I develop the questions
13?
more.
I don't think I did, because I got all of them wrong, didn't I? Afterwards.
Last time.
So I got to 25k last time, and this time I got to 12k, but I didn't get any of the follow-up questions right.
Oh yeah, so you're 12.
Yeah.
You're 12. Yeah.
Don't worry, mate.
One away. If you guys do want to enter the 12,000 FIFA point giveaway, there will be a tweet down below. Just drop me and Tom a follow and a retweet on the tweet, and there you go. You are entered. So, how do you think you did today, Tom?
It's all right, mate. I mean, as it like any question shows, like if you know them, and you give the answer. I watched what was it? Recently, the guy that won $1 million, and he just sat there, and I think he had like 2 lifelines left at the end, and they just asked questions, and he just smiled because he was like, "Oh, I just happened to know this one. This one, like, I was a history teacher, and of course I know who the pirate was from blah blah blah. Yeah, Blackbeard or something." I did a whole like thing on it. It's like genuinely, you could get so lucky and have questions that you know all the way through, or you could just have some that really make you stumble. So. I mean, I think I've done pretty well. I'm pretty happy. 12K's, like, it looked at one point when I used up all my lifelines, they wouldn't even get past, like, 3K. So, I mean, like, if I hadn't got that one with, well, obviously, if I hadn't got the one with curves right, it would have been out. But,
yeah, because by question 8, you'd used all your lifelines, so you still had another.
I was swinging, though. I was out there swinging. Yeah. I was doing it for boys. So enjoy the 12K FIFA points, whoever wins it.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you do go over to Tom's channel, drop him a sub, and leave a like and sub on this channel as well. And see you soon. Bye.